As always, because she plays like 4 games. Yesterday, I went on her phone. There were 4 games in static mode or whatever where she left them on, but kind of left. And I thought, what the heck? What? So, yeah.
Should we talk about you playing games and we having to wait in the car until you're done your game?
That's spades. It's different.
How?
'Cause it's different. I have to think to play those games. So we are heading to Olds today, which is kind of far away from here. How far away is Olds?
Couple hours.
Like 2 hours or 3?
I think 2.
Okay. So yeah, we're going to go see some cousins. So that's going to be fun. Yesterday we went to IKEA in Edmonton. Very strange. So we got there, well, they stayed in Walmart and got some dresses for the girls. But I went to IKEA, and I went through really fast. I mean, you'd be proud of me. I think I touched 2 things.
That's because most of the stuff you can't touch. Even the kids' stuff, if you want to buy like bibs and stuff, which is what I wanted, I didn't realize, but they're hidden. They have to ask for them.
Surprise!
And I didn't know that till I was done, and I'm like, I'm not going back through that maze.
So to get into IKEA, they have, and I'm not even kidding, this is probably a 1/4 mile length. You go along the side of the warehouse, then you go to the front of the warehouse, and then you go to the front of the doors. And it took a while. So I said to the guy who was looking at this, I'm like, dude, do you like laugh all day at everybody that does this? He's like, hey man, I'm just doing my job.
I don't know what John's trying to do, get these guys in trouble. I don't know.
No, well, yes. I want them all to stop because it's stupid. It's dumb.
They're not going to stop.
Do you know how many places we have not gone into because there's lineups in front? We're just like, oh, keep driving.
Saving us money.
Saving us money, but just keep driving. So, yeah, I think it just, these people aren't, it's just dumb. It's just dumb. So, yeah, hello, Lori. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Louise. Well, there we go.
Where's your chat on this one?
I don't know. Let me see here. I'm going to just look at like I am doing something. I have no idea. View.
Well, I can check the other chats then.
Toolbars? Because yesterday we missed everybody because we were on the phone and for whatever reason it didn't work.
Well, yeah, it was weird. Shay had my phone. She needed to use it. Good morning, Keith.
Hello, Keith. So yeah, I have no idea where the chat window bar thing is here. So I apologize. Because normally we have it where we can see it.
But how come you don't have it?
Captions? No.
Where is it normally on this?
Well, it's right above. Oh. With this, because we're on OBS. So that way I can do things...
Because Jeff is on this morning and Kathy is watching.
I can do things like this. Look at that. It's space time with John and Christie. But then I cannot. So I have these things that I can do. I haven't done them yet. But it's going to make it where it's going to make it a little bit more fun.
Your mom is on this morning.
Hello, Mom. So that is what's going on. We went to all of the places that are closing down here. What happened?
We went dark.
We went dark? That's crazy. Oh, wait. That's the problem. You can see us, but you cannot hear us.
Oh, no, they can hear us, but they cannot see us.
Well, that's what I said.
No, it's not what you said. Did your battery die?
I don't know where my battery is. I think it's...
Oh, it's on. I'm back.
Yeah, I know, but it says that it's going to go out again. Oh, there it is. No, it says the battery. There we go.
More technical. This is the same thing that happened the night of the funeral. Battery it overheated.
It
actually
overheated. It didn't go out. So, yeah. What else, honey? What's going on here? So, yes, all the places that are closing are crazy, like going out of business sale.
I had a nice visit with my aunt and her daughter and granddaughters from Calgary.
Yeah, if you
yesterday they came and visited.
If you watched the memorial, she's the one who was the cousin who...
Brianne.
Brianne. She also commented on the Saturday morning how Christie, her eyes are not puffy. And how does she do that? Because she looked like a mess and Christie looked great. So, yeah.
Just comes naturally, I guess.
Yeah. So...
Lori Boland's on. Good
Hello,
morning,
Lori.
Your mom said good morning.
Hello?
Keith said good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Hello there.
Hello. So, yeah, we went and saw all the places that were going out of business, but they're not really serious about going out of business. We saw one that was kind of like the Rafters or something. Was it Rafters?
Yeah.
And it says up to 70% off, but you go in there, then it kind of says up to 70, but everywhere you went, it says, well, 20% off.
Most of the stuff is still, but you know what? They have a summer. Things are just opening, so they're going to try to make some money. My understanding is Pier 1 is closing.
That's crazy. They've been around forever.
And then Additionelle and Time Maternity are being what's that word?
Rebranded?
No, not rebranded. Reitmans owns them.
Uh-huh.
And they're doing restructuring.
Oh, yeah, so they're going to get rid of those.
So I don't know what they're doing exactly with any of those places. We really haven't done a ton of shopping. We've done a little bit here and there.
Oh, Bulk Barn was fun. So Bulk Barn, they have somebody who follows you with a cart, so you maintain your social distancing, and then they go in the little bins for you.
But you also have to have a cart, even if you only want to go for one thing, to maintain social distancing. And then you're in and out of the aisles, and she follows you, and she's the only one, new gloves every time she touches something, and she's the only one that can scoop the stuff out of the bins.
And she kind of hands it to you, and you're supposed to, like, take it, a little skin like that. It's just, all of this is nuts. And I understand that they're doing it because the government rules. I'd be like, screw the government, man.
They're doing it so they can be open.
Yeah.
So you need to be patient with them. It's not their fault.
No, but
and John's not patient.
I think we need people to revolt and riot.
But these
and
little
stop.
hourly workers are not gonna.
No, but I think the people need to.
Well,
because
they're too busy worrying about Black Lives Matter right now.
Canadians are so docile when it comes to putting up with this stuff. And it's craziness. This is not the country we left. This is just, it's so weird here that people just keep taking this and taking this and taking. When is enough? When is it going to be enough? So I was willing to go to jail, but Christie wouldn't let me. She's like, if you do, I'm going to cancel your tickets.
Well, you know what? That was just a stupid comment.
It wasn't stupid. It was real.
Anything else.
None of this is constitutional. None of this is legal. So I think people need to get after these people and start suing them or whatever. Mind you, I think Trudeau.
Good morning, Wendy. How are you this morning?
Yeah, you've got a puppet master as your prime minister.
Oh, I hear this so many times every single day.
It's true. I really do. So I think we're going to head back earlier than I thought. Because I was expecting to stay 3 to 4 months, but it's just crazy town here. And if I'm going to be in a crazy town, I'd like to be in my crazy town.
We will be here as long as it takes, but I never once planned on being here for 4 months.
I did.
So,
yeah.
I knew we wouldn't be. I knew he wouldn't last 4 months, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
He's too impatient.
Yeah, which is funny that Mexico is my home, because if you know Mexico, you need patience to live there.
But you don't do it. You don't do that kind of stuff in
No,
Mexico.
I don't anymore.
You live your life. You worry about the business, and I do the minutia. So,
yeah.
And that's how he's stayed alive this long. Because if I had to take him with me to go do these things, I'd have killed him a long time ago.
She would have. This all started, I think, with Telmex. Because shortly after we had moved into our second or third home in Mexico, our phone line got disconnected. And I went to the phone company thinking I can fix this. And we just paid our phone bill. So I assumed it was
Super
because
John to the rescue.
We paid our phone bill that's why it was disconnected. And the guy says, oh no, your wife came in. She moved the phone line to another house. I said, unless you know something I don't know, I don't think that's happened that way. It has. So I go and I said, Christie, he's saying that you did this. She's like, that's crazy. So I go back. Now I'm like, you're a liar, and I want to hurt you.
I should have never let John deal with this in the first place.
So He says ultimately it turns out that they moved our line. Somebody else had come in and they typed it in wrong. I said, "You're the phone company. You can get our phone line back."
I can't fix it. He said, I can't move it back.
It's like, what? That just is crazy. So he says, "It's our fault, but it's your problem. So just take care of this and it will resolve itself."
They wanted us to pay a bunch of money to get it resolved. And we're like, no. Well, he was really like, no. So he went to Telmex.
Yeah, 6 months after having no internet, no phone.
Telmex National or Telmex
International. I went to Telmex USA. Problem was resolved in less than 24 hours. I had the head of customer service come begging for apologies.
Mm-hmm.
And
they fixed it.
Well, they fixed it, and we had free phone for over a year.
We had credit for a long time for different things that we had paid for that they didn't.
They found every issue that they screwed us on and resolved it.
Yeah, so
and nobody else did.
Free phone and internet for quite a while.
So yeah, it's not fun having monopolies, kind of, but at the same time, it was good going to the States. So now I go to the U.S. affiliates all the time. Wherever it's traded publicly, that's where you go. That's the secret. Unless, of course, it's a Mexican company, then you just have to, well. But we don't, I guess Chedraui, those kind of things. We do.
We really have very few problems, really.
No, we don't.
Big
Not
picture
anymore.
in
Since
Mexico.
Costco opened up. Costco opening was the best thing that ever
It
happened
did help.
to our
It
area.
helped everybody with return policy stuff and customer service. It really upped the game. I mean, and again, it's not perfect down there, but it's warm.
It is warm.
I'm in a sweater
my
here. I wouldn't
nose
be at
is
home.
so cold right now.
Told you to put no.
Come here,
Ew.
warm my nose.
Ew.
Warm my nose. Warm
Put a
my
coat
nose.
on. I told you to put your vest on.
She did tell me to put my vest on. It's so cold down here today. I said, "Can we have the heat on?" And she says, "It's going to be 27 today. It's going to heat upstairs. It'll be sweltering. So no, you cannot do that." And she talked just like that.
Probably not.
She hadn't had coffee yet.
Probably
so
not.
This is not the way I talk normally. Right?
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure what your mom is not docile by a long shot. Make Monday or Tuesday. ... I don't know what I'm
We
sorry.
have no idea what
I don't
you're
know
talking
really
about,
what you're
Mom.
saying, Judy.
Yeah, we have no idea.
And good morning, Sheila.
Hello, Sheila. So what else is going on in Mexico? I guess the electricity was out in our neighborhood. Zach called us up and says, well, half the house is not working. What does that mean? It's like, well, that means one of the phases is down. So I think they had AC, though. So that was good. But yeah, it was pretty rough, I guess. The rain started, which is good. The funny thing about solar power, we got our solar power, and they worked it for the summer sun. It's like cloudy all the time. We're getting no power right now.
So I'm just reading a couple other comments because, of course, we can't read them on the computer like normal, which I don't know what he did different today.
I don't know.
But Rhonda said that she agrees with you. We take it with a smile on our face. And then Kathy said, I thought if you were on the West Edmonton area yesterday, I could meet up with you and give you a goodie bag, but miscommunication. Yeah, we didn't make it to West End.
No.
But like I said, we'd like to have you and Ron over for a barbecue. So we'll get that going in a couple of weeks or so. This weekend obviously is out. Next weekend we are actually going to Nordegg to my brother's cabin where my dad did a whole bunch of work out there, and we're going to spread some of his ashes out there. So we will be next weekend. We'll be busy as well.
Yeah, I'm really quickly. I have no idea what. See, now I'm at full screen. So what else do you see on there?
That's what I'm just going. Yeah, and Wendy Kavanaugh agrees with you also. It is frustrating, but I mean, we cannot take it out. We cannot take our frustrations out on the people that are doing what the government tells them to do.
Yeah, but
so if you really have a problem, call the government. Don't pick on these poor people that are just working.
Yeah.
And trying to make money for their family. Thank God that some of these places are opening so they can get back to work.
Yeah, it's true.
So John just needs a lesson on patience.
Yep. Yesterday, Christie was sneezing up a storm.
Yeah, my back is so sore. Just the muscles in my back from sneezing so much. Mexico has lots of rain. Yes, we know that.
Yeah. Well, this time of year, I believe that it's going to be that way.
Yeah, which is another reason, summers are the best time to leave, but they're also the worst time because then we are leaving our son to take care of our house, and he has his own house and family to be concerned about. And
I don't think he minds going to our house.
no, our house, it's not that it's just that it's a lot different than his, and it's our stuff, not his, and so it's a little more to be concerned about.
I don't know what I've done here. The chat's off the screen.
He'll hopefully be able to fix it for next time. Otherwise, I'll just keep looking down. But that does mean that potentially we might miss somebody like we did yesterday. I didn't realize how many people had actually commented because I could only see a couple. And but I was trying to hotspot and use his tablet, and it just wasn't working the same way. So
yeah.
But that's okay because...
Well, I went to Lowe's yesterday. See, I went through IKEA in 10 minutes. Did the entire thing, which I appreciate the way that they merchandise. It's great. Got through there pretty quick.
But we weren't really looking at anything in IKEA, except for kids' stuff, which I couldn't find. Found out at the end that it was at the beginning.
So I went to Lowe's, and I cannot believe how much they charge for stuff here. So anybody who complains about the pricing of Mexico, if you live there, I get it. If you live there and the currency fluctuates, I get it. But if you're living in Canada or Texas or California, guys, it's uber expensive to live there.
Yeah, and the biggest thing is there are some things here that we need, and we have to pay the price because we can't get them back home. So we've resigned ourselves to that fact. But for the most part, regular day-to-day stuff is just cheaper.
Like even living out here right now, we went through the numbers of what she spends a month, Christie's mom, and she's spending almost $1,000 a month just for taxes, electricity, water, garbage, all of that.
Communication.
That's not including the mortgage or anything, which fortunately the house is paid for. It's $1,000 a month before anything else begins. That doesn't include food. It doesn't include anything. That is
gas for her car.
Yeah, that doesn't include gas for
no.
car. That doesn't include. That just is just what I said.
Yeah.
Now in Mexico, it is a lot less. I think for our 3 properties, our taxes are 1,500 pesos, which is like $100 Canadian. Which I mean, we have dirt roads, and that means dust that goes on my solar panels.
And everywhere.
But okay, our water, we pay like $7 or $8 a month. And here, we had to pay $163 for 12 cubic meters, which lasted 3 weeks. It's not a sewer system here, it's septic.
Septic and trucked water. So she has to order her water and they deliver it.
Can you imagine paying $163 every 3 weeks because you've got oodles of company?
Yeah, because there's 6 of us in the house right now.
Yeah.
It's way more. It lasts them 3 months. So then that takes the price down a little bit. I mean, obviously a lot.
But it still works out to over $55 a month, and we pay $7.
And that includes our sewer and
garbage. And she doesn't get that. That's just the water.
That's just water, yeah.
So yeah, I don't know why people...
Utilities are expensive here. Our back home electricity is expensive, but...
Ish, because it's the same price here.
Comparatively speaking to everything else.
Compared to everything else. But once you have a solar panel system, 5 to 7 years it's paid for, and then your electricity is free after that. Now, of course, it's owned by the government, so they're going to find some way to screw us over and start charging us for something. So, yeah.
And I think they're looking into that already.
Yeah, because too many people have gone solar, and they're like, well, what do we do now?
Now we're not making all those millions.
But they made money on taxes for the panels, all the other crap. That's the problem with government, is they look to increase government so they can raise taxes, not the other way around. They don't raise taxes. They increase the government to raise taxes. It's just sinister. It's sinister.
Sinister.
I like that word. It sounds evil and menacing.
It is. That's kind of the definition.
That would be why it sounds like that. Yeah. So your phone is out, so we can't see anything.
Well, it doesn't stay on forever.
So yeah, today we are going to go shopping and...
A little bit.
Not much. And then go to Olds.
Yeah.
Which, if you're dyslexic, olds can look like sold.
Gives me new time to make a few new quilts. Oh, Kathy, I'm sure you have a million quilts at your house.
Yeah.
The Sylvan Lake Farmers Market, I think, is on today.
Oh.
Have to stop in Sylvan on our way.
Hello. We love Sylvan Lake.
Wages are higher here, though. Yes, wages are higher, Wendy, but I think that unless you have a really, really good paying job, I think there's just as much poverty. There's just more assistance here, maybe.
Yeah. That's the problem. The government is involved in everything here.
So there's if you don't have a job here, you can go on EI or whatever it's called now.
Yeah.
EI. But if you don't have a job in Mexico, you wash cars. I mean, that's the big difference. There's no social welfare. There's no even old age. They don't get much at all, if anything. So there's there's give and take and pros and cons to everything, right?
There really are.
And we just have to work out. A person just has to work out what's best for them. And for us, we decided that Mexico is best for us. So that's where we are and where we're thriving and love. And
Yep.
And it's nice to come home for a visit, absolutely. But it's nicer to be home in Mexico.
Yeah, if the world was normal, I'd probably already be gone. But it's not normal right now.
Gone as in like
back
dead?
in Mexico.
Oh.
I'd be dead. I wouldn't be dead. Well, I might be dead. But who knows? Only God knows.
Well, you wouldn't be gone already. We haven't hardly seen anybody. We still have a lot of people that would like to see us, and we'd like to see before we leave.
Yeah, so middle of July.
I'm thinking middle of July. It sounds pretty close. I mean, again, we'll play it by ear. If we're needed here, we'll stay. If I'm needed and he isn't, he'll go. If we're needed at home, we'll go. I mean, the good thing is we have the ability to be flexible right now.
Yep. Thank you, Shirley.
I'm starting to
Thank
shiver,
you,
though. I'm a little cool.
Well, then let's head upstairs.
I'm a little cool.
All right, guys.
I just want to see, just wait, before we say goodbye, I just want to make sure that we didn't miss anything else, because I've been switching back and forth to... Last time I went to Olds, I was hungover, and a friend of mine decided at 4 a.m. to take a 5-hour Greyhound bus ride to Olds. Worst bus ride ever.
Oh, Rhonda, that's terrible.
Minimum wage in Mexico, I think, is 150 pesos a day.
Which
they
is
just
like $10.
raised it.
$10.
And Jeff is saying it's $15. But then, how much do they take in taxes on that $15? So, and yes, we do need to meet up. You are right, Jeff. We were going to contact you guys for next week to get together.
Yep. We discussed that last night.
Yep, we
yesterday.
did.
So, I think that's it, honey.
I do believe that we have addressed all of our friends that have taken the time out of their day.
And every problem in the world as well.
Watch us. Pretty much every problem. Terry McFarlane posted that they are going to White Rock. Well, enjoy your time in White Rock, Terry.
And Terry McFadden, it's her birthday today.
And it's Terry McFadden's birthday, that's right.
Happy birthday.
And
are we good?
I do think so.
Excellent. All right, guys.
Well, you guys, thank you very much for
Happy Friday.
Joining us today. I don't know if we'll do it tomorrow because we are spending the night in Olds and staying at my cousin's house. So I doubt we'll do it tomorrow, but who knows? Maybe we'll do a little one on our way home.
Maybe.
In the car. Maybe we'll do one on the way. Maybe if we make it to the Sylvan Lake Farmers Market, maybe we'll do a few minutes there.
Oh, that would be fun.
We will see. If you see us go live, then join us. And if not, we'll see you for sure Monday.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Remember, be kind to one another.
Yeah,
don't touch your face, don't touch your